Hey there YouTube, today I have the 2018 Audi Q7. It's a black on black combo. This one's very well optioned. Go ahead and take a look at that window sticker here. 2018, it's got the V6 supercharged engine in it, so 333 horsepower. And this one's actually the Premium Plus package, so you can see all the options it comes with there. Vision package, but got the Bose, ventilated seats, 20-inch wheels, all that cold weather package, so totaling out to 70,000. It's got a combined of 21 miles per gallon. So kind of interesting. But like I said, black exterior, the black interior. It's wrapped in all-season tires as well. Come around to the rear here. Got those big bright LEDs. It's got both LED front headlights as well as tail lights. It's got the 3.0 T, which is Audi's way of saying that the car is basically has a turbocharger on it. So they call it turboing. It's basically, you know, direct injection. So you're basically looking at a supercharger on this one, but kind of Audi's way of saying that. It's kind of interesting. On the rear, you got a tow hitch there as well. Should be unlocked. Automatic tailgate, of course. Does have the third row seats as well as the cargo cover here, so you can hide belongings. And then the rear seats are actually powered as well. So I think that's a really nice feature. It makes it a little bit easier if you got kids and you need to put them up and down for storage, or you know, pop them up for seating. Of course, you're going to come with all your mats upon delivery. Before the pre-delivery inspection, of course, all the mats are going to be back here, so just makes it a little bit easier. First aid kit over there. No spare tire underneath here. It's just a little bit of storage, as well as the Bose amplifier and subwoofer. They're actually run flat tires, so no need for a spare. With the ventilated seats, you also get the rear screens as well as in the back seat, which I'll show you. Go ahead and put that hatch down. Very seamless and easy. It's starting to rain a little bit, so we'll hop in here. Take a look at the rear of the vehicle. Nice wide opening doors. It's one of my favorite parts about the Q7. Really pretty darker trim. Down below there, you got the Bose badging. And like I said, you got the screens as well, so if I can figure out how to work them. Pretty nice. Coming into the back seat, you can see above there, giant panoramic sunroof. Go ahead and hop in. So seat will come back a little bit, but you still have plenty of leg room. This seat's pretty far up right now, but I'd say, you know, good 6 inches or so, maybe a little bit more as far as leg room goes. Plenty of room for my feet down below the seat there. And a little bit of a hump in the middle, being that it is an all-wheel drive car. In the middle, you do have 3-stage heated seats for both left and right rear passengers. A couple 12 volts down below there. Up above, you have a couple vents that are adjustable, which is very nice. Keeping with the ventilated seat theme, they're actually going to be perforated seats. Kind of looking back towards the trunk, you'll see the speakers in the rear there, part of the Bose audio. Just another look at the door there. And I love the panoramic sunroof. It's a very nice touch. Let's go ahead and pop towards the front here. Again, very large opening doors. So immediately we're greeted with the virtual cockpit from Audi. Go ahead and turn the car on. Of course, automatic headlights. Got both front and rear fog lamps, automatic locks. You have seat control there for memory, 2-stage. The mirrors are automatic fold-in as well, so upon lock you can actually set them to go in and out, which is, I think it was a pretty cool feature. Down below, of course, one-touch windows, as well as your child locks on the rear for the kiddos in the rear. On the steering wheel, this is all the controls for the virtual cockpit. If you want to see more in-depth video on the virtual cockpit, check out my channel. I do have one. I'll try and link it down below. Try to walk you through it a little bit more. I think that one's on an A3, but it'll still be the same functionality as far as virtual cockpit goes. So we'll just kind of run through a couple sub menus here. Of course, you have the view button. You can make the gauges bigger or smaller. You can run through and see all the different features that it has to offer as far as audio, tells you information on the car, so on and so forth. All these are sub menu buttons. Of course, you can zoom in and out. It does have the ability to sync up and do Google Maps or Google Earth as well. But I think as far as Audi's virtual cockpit goes, I think it's the most useful. I think it's actually one of the best in the industry. So you can customize it. You can actually see exactly what you want to see. I've used Range Rover's virtual like their version of virtual cockpit, and it's just, you can't even put the navigation full screen, which, you know, if you're driving down the road, that's a very nice feature. So you know, it's something to keep in mind if you're looking towards a bigger SUV. I think the technology on Audi is just incredible. Over towards the middle, you have a screen which pops up and down. You can actually, it's one of the buttons here. Should be here. Yep, there we go. So if we just tap that button, it'll actually turn the screen on and off. It'll go up and down. So kind of nice. A couple different buttons on the middle here. Drive select, so you can actually go through, and there's like a sport mode, an off-road mode, a dynamic, which is sport, individual. Makes it a little more customizable as well. I think Audi's kind of going towards that to cater to each user. Dual zone climate here. There's automatic modes. You can actually change it in the middle. You can see that on both sides, both heated and cooled seats for both driver and passenger. Fan speed in the middle. A couple different features, you know, just kind of standard climate control there. Your start stop button. Down below, this is where we see a lot of changes for Audi. So brand new yacht shifters, kind of what they're calling it. All the way up is reverse. Of course, you have full 360 camera. So you can see all the way around the vehicle, kind of a bird's eye view on the right. You can change your different views as well if you want more of a, you know, wide angle front view, or you want a rear view that's wide angle, you want the whole top of the car. You know, just kind of, again, I'd say more customizable, and I think that's what's really setting Audi apart. Go down to drive there, and you can flick it one more, it'll actually go into a sport mode. You can see in the gauges there, you can see the S and the D, so it'll go from drive to sport. And then on the actual shifter, tap it, goes into park, of course, automatic parking brake. Up above there is how you control the entire Mmi system. So we'll tap menu, and you can go through, there's a bunch of different options on there. So you can go through and do map, you can do Audi Connect, navigation. It's all very, very easy. You can use voice input now as well as actual writing on the display. So, you know, it's just, it's awesome. It's really easy to make an entry. Something I really appreciate, a little bit closer to like an iPhone or Android, the ease of use of something like that. Again, more power outlets, an ashtray there, a couple cup holders. Storage, USB ports. Thankfully, Audi's finally putting lots of USB ports and auxiliary ports in their cars versus making you know, buy those adapters. It was kind of silly, but thankfully they're listening to consumers. So adjustable armrest there. Coming over to this side of the dash on the passenger seat, you have Quattro badging. Pretty good sized glove box. It is ventilated as well. There's a vent here in the middle. It's actually used for ventilation, not full-blown air per se. So some people think it's like a full-blown vent, but it'll kind of automatically know when you have the automatic climate on. It'll do a little bit of venting, but nothing too crazy. Speakers up in the pillars here for that 3D sound. All your controls up top there. This mirror is more seamless, which is awesome, so there's no rim around it. I think that's a pretty cool feature. LED lighting, all your sunroof controls up above there. But yeah, in total, that is the Audi Q7. I'm glad you guys watched the video. If you like it, please subscribe and stay tuned. There's gonna be a lot more where this came from. Thanks for watching.